Breakfast tacos. This is the kind of shit you make when you want to start the day right. The kind of shit when your girlfriend, boyfriend stays over and you want to impress them in the morning. And the great part is, there are so many ways to do this that you can pretty much freestyle with anything you have in the fridge. And honestly, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do today. It's quick, it's easy, and it'll knock your f***ing socks off. So let's start.
Tacos!
So let's talk about tortilla wraps. Or you can use the wraps that you buy from the supermarkets. I'm gonna go ahead and make some of my own because they are far superior and they're so easy to make. I'm actually using Joshua Weissman's recipe for this because I'm a big fan and it's also really fucking good. But instead of using just lard or regular oil, I'm gonna be using ghee. It has a very nutty fragrance to it and it's just perfect for this.
Grab a medium-sized bowl and in it place 335 grams of all-purpose flour, 7 grams of salt, and 6 grams of baking soda. Give that a good mix and then add in 112 grams of ghee. Grab 2 forks and start mixing it until you get crumbs like so. Then prepare 160 milliliters of warm water by mixing in hot and tap water and pour that straight in. With your hands, mix till you get a soft and smooth ball of dough like this. Leave it in the same bowl, cling wrap it nice and tight, and let it rest for 30 minutes. When that's done, heavily flour your work surface and divide your dough up into 12 equal pieces as best as you can. But obviously, if you want bigger tortillas, divide them up into less portions. As you can see, mine are not all equally sized, but hey, there is beauty in imperfection. Place it on a tray, cover it with a dry cloth and let it rest for an additional 5 minutes. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm pretty excited. Flour your work surface again before rolling out your tortilla. Start by gently pressing it down so it will be easier to roll out. Then with a rolling pin, try to roll it into a circle by continually rolling and rotating your dough. This might take a bit of practice, but honestly it doesn't matter if it's a perfect circle or not. More importantly, you don't want to roll it too thin. You should just be able to see your hand through the dough, which is when it's about 3 to 4 mm thick. Get your pan screaming hot and toss your tortilla on without any oil. It's not a big deal, but try to lay it out fully so you don't overlap your dough. When your tortilla is nice and toasted, flip it on to the other side. This should take no more than 30 seconds per side. And when that's done, we can move on to our toppings.
So many toppings.
Now this is by far the easiest way to prepare bacon. Lay your baking tray with aluminium foil, space your bacon out without letting them overlap each other, then toss it in a cold oven set to 200 degrees Celsius for 16 to 18 minutes. And in the meantime, we can get cracking on our scrambled eggs. In a bowl, crack 2 eggs per taco and season them with salt and pepper. I know some of you guys are gonna insist on seasoning after, but honestly I can't tell the difference. Give that a good whisk and then grab a pan and add in too much butter for your own good. When all the butter is melted, pour in your eggs and immediately start stirring with your spatula. Keep going till you reach your desired texture. For tacos, I prefer something more curdy like that. When that's done, transfer that in a bowl and you're good to go. Lastly, I'm gonna add in some avocado as well. Run your knife along the sides of the fruit. Give it a slight twist and it should come off quite easily like that. Slice the top and bottom ends of it to peel the skin off easily. Gently remove the skin with your dainty fingers. And then you can go ahead and slice them by sliding your knife through like this. By cutting it this way, the avocado slices won't stick to the blade and you can fan it out nicely. Now obviously none of this is necessary, but it makes me happy. Anyway, at this point in time, your bacon should be about done. And you are ready to assemble. Lay on your toppings however you like. I'm gonna do scrambled eggs, pretentious avocado, crispy ass bacon, my homemade chili oil, do check out my chili oil video, and some diced sweet onion and coriander for garnish. And as usual, some flaky salt to finish. And that, my friend, is the breakfast of champions.
Munchies! Who wants some munchies?
Hello! Handmade tortillas, runny scrambled eggs, avocado cut in a pretentious way, crispy bacon, chili oil, sweet onions, cilantro, and flaky salt. Make no mistake guys, this is the breakfast of champions. And I'm gonna dig in. It's a bit of a mouthful. I know it's been a while since I've made one of these videos where I eat by myself, but you guys are just gonna have to trust me on this. It's really f***ing good. To avoid making a mess like I am, try not to be too greedy with your toppings, but you do you, man. You can get like a really subtle, nutty flavor from the ghee that I used in the handmade tortillas. Again, you can pretty much put anything you like on this. So yeah, just put whatever's in your fridge. Tomatoes, cheese, sausage, hash brown. Ooh, hash brown. I'm gonna do it with hash brown next time. But anyway, you get my point. It's quick, it's easy, and it's f***ing delicious. So, if you enjoyed this video or you learned something, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.